All right, here we go. All right. I don't like that.
So what do you like about mentoring?
What do I like? There's nothing not to like. It's so exciting to be able to think about what you're going to do that week. You think about your mentee and how they're doing, and they're always on your mind, and it's just nice to give back.
To let you have fun with them and have someone to talk to whenever you feel alone.
Well, I hope she graduates from high school. I hope that she becomes a happy, productive member of society, somebody who loves life and loves what she's doing and where she is at that moment, and it's kind of what I hope for her.
There are two things that really help make schools safe and kids psychologically safe and able to reach their potential. And those two things are a school climate that is accepting, where people treat each other with respect, and a number of caring adults in the lives of children. Citizens for Safe Schools, we like to call ourselves a positive youth development agency, but primarily what that means is three things. We work with our schools, supporting them in whatever way we can, whether it's violence prevention curriculum or a bully-proof assembly or curriculum for character education. We know they need support, we're there. The other thing we like to do is partner with like-minded agencies around the community who are working to help keep kids in school, off drugs, reaching their potential. But the third thing that we do, and we often say it's the heart and soul of what we do, is mentoring.
I think it's important for adults to step up and be a mentor because a lot of kids don't have that home background with the perfect family and all of that. And so it's nice to have someone else there to go to and to talk to and have another adult person.
Some kids don't have fathers in their lives and stuff, and it's just them and their mom and brothers or something, and they just need somebody to look up to.
We want young people to make good decisions about their life, resist abusing substances. We want them to stay in school and graduate, and we want them to be mentally resilient.
I've expanded his mind about a lot of activities he's never had before in his life. He's never even known they existed, and so hopefully I can kind of give him an idea of what's out there and kind of give him some options, and get away from bad crowds, bad people, and kind of get into, outdoor activities and maybe expand his mind, show him he doesn't have to get in with a bad crowd. He can do anything he wants.
My number one goal is to become a veterinarian. That's my number one. I gave up on it before I found Grace, and she's like, no, you cannot give up. That's the one thing you cannot do. And she pushes and pushes, and it makes me feel good because I know my parents love me and all, but they don't always show it because my little brother has autism, so a lot of the attention's on him. And now I have someone that all the attention's on me, and it really feels good.
There's so much evidence now coming out the last 2 decades that prove to us that mentoring works. Kids are 52% less likely to drop out of school if they have a mentor. Kids are much more likely to resist using drugs and alcohol if they have a mentor.
And the fact is, mentoring helps kids get through school. Those at-risk kids get through school. They get a job. They become very productive members of our society.
Mentoring is amazingly cost-effective. There are different ways to run the calculus, if you will, on how mentoring is cost-effective. One way we articulate it is that for every dollar invested in mentoring, we save between $3 and $7. And if we're going to get anything right moving forward when it comes to our economy, we have got to start thinking about prevention.
I'd much prefer to work on the prevention side. If we can bolster our prevention activities and stop things before they occur. And I'm not talking just major crimes in the schools like a school shooting. I'm talking simply kids that are acting up, kids that don't want to adhere to the rules. Where are they getting this? Are they getting it at home? Is it outside peer influence? What is it? We need to figure that portion out. and address it early on.
What's your first finger on the second fret, and then what's your middle finger on the third string from the bottom, third fret?
Trey, would you recommend to other students to have a mentor?
Yeah, 100%, because it's fun and keep people out of trouble. Gives you something to do when you have nothing to do.
There definitely needs to be some more guys to jump in and help out. This is our community, and that's how we're gonna get ahead, I guess.
Well, being as I don't really have a father figure or a bigger brother, I kind of look at Tommy as my bigger brother, father figure.
What do you think it'll be like, Tommy, when Trey graduates?
No, it'll be a pretty monumentous event, I guess. It's graduating high school, that's a big deal.
That's a big word.
Yeah, I just made it.
I think a mentor really is a non-judgmental listener.
The job description of a mentor really isn't all that complicated. We're just looking for people with an open mind, some time to share, or a skill to share with a young person. We want them to be patient and willing to have fun.
So what are some of the things you guys have done?
We have gone rock climbing. We have talked about different trips to go hiking. I think we also have gone on the sushi binge all in this town. So I love sushi.
Well, we went to the ledge and I really liked it because my favorite thing is to climb, and I got to see Janine climb.
Was she a good climber?
Yeah.
It's relatively painless for somebody to become a mentor. They simply request an application. We ask for some background information. We conduct an employment and background check. We're not looking for perfect people. We are looking for those people I mentioned who have an open mind, but we want to make sure that our children are safe. So we do conduct our due diligence and have background checks. They have to attend an orientation, and we answer all their questions to make sure they're still ready to be a mentor, and then we provide training.
I think a mentor, their job is to just be a friend and set a good example for their mentee. They don't have to be the parent, they don't have to take on a different role. They just have to basically be a good example and show the kid that he can do whatever he wants and be a good steward for that.
Jump in with both feet, be a man. Jump in with both feet. One of the things that I think you really get out of it is that feeling that you have really helped somebody deal with something.
If you've got free time, to help our society, there's nothing better than helping out kids.
Everybody has an hour a week. You have to do grocery shopping. You love to go through Home Depot, picking out the materials you need for your home project, or you like going to the library to browse for books or working out. Take a young person with you once a week.
Your saying says, mentor one child, change two lives. Definitely changes two lives. Your life is changed for the better.
When I was a young girl growing up, I know that it would have been really helpful to me if I'd had someone I could talk to openly and freely and ask for advice. And so I don't have children of my own, and I have a great connection with teenagers, which not everybody does. And I thought this would be a good avenue for me.
I was really excited because I wasn't really in a good place when I was signing up for it. And then I signed up for it and they told me it's gonna be a long time. Next thing I know, hey Tessa, we found someone for you. And I was just so happy and bouncing up and down, Mom, let's go, Mom, let's go. And I couldn't wait to meet her.
And how has it been?
Amazing. I've completely switched around and I'm not in that dark place anymore.